Hello everyone, we are with Himanshu Malhotra and we'll do the segment The Lasts with him.
Hi, my name is Himanshu Malhotra. You're watching me make Worlds.
The last film you absolutely loved watching in theatre.
In theater? Oh, theater तो मुझे नहीं याद आ I've been watching most of the films on OTT.
Yeah.
But I can say the films that I've been watching on OTT, few of them have been phenomenal. I just watched recently, I never got a chance to watch a film called Separation. It's an Iranian film by Asghar Farhadi.
Okay.
It was an Oscar-winning film. What an amazing film.
Yeah.
I loved it. And the recent film OTT that I watched was Mrs. by Sanya, sorry.
Yes.
Why do I call it Sanaya? But she's a wonderful artist.
Yeah.
Sanya Malhotra. I loved the film. I think what a beautiful, intricate, what a beautiful film is what I'll say. It just seeped into my heart.
Right.
I think something like this. And I'm also waiting to watch Kostau, which is by Nawaz sir. Yes. And I've not yet watched it. I actually watch less films. I read a lot. I read a lot of books. Yeah. Most of the times it's into reading. थिएटर तो मुझे नहीं पता लग रहा थिएटर तो मुझे लगा मैंने अपनी फिल्म देखी है परसों ऑन द प्रीमियर उससे पहले का आई थिंक थिएटर जाना ही कम हो गया ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम एज यू नो पोस्ट कोविड कुछ चीजें बदल गई हैं तो आई लव वाचिंग फिल्म्स इन थिएटर but I'm unable to recall at the moment.
Yeah. The last co-star who truly surprised you with their performance.
My co-star? Rajat Kapoor sir.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. In Rana Naidu season 2, which is coming on 13th June. Oh my God. Watching him perform and viewing him and also fortunately I formed a beautiful bond with him. And he says, I don't know, he has this amazing love and I have this amazing love for him whenever we meet each other and a lot of respect to the talent that he has. And I salute that. And when I was working with him, I was constantly fascinated by small things these people do. Yes. I mean, what he does. For somebody who has worked for 20, 30 years, directed, acted, theatre, performances, I think these people are stalwarts.
Yes.
And I love them, yeah. He surprised me, yes.
Great. The last time you felt nervous before a scene?
I usually don't get nervous anymore.
That's a great thing.
I don't know whether it's good, bad, worst, great. I usually don't get nervous because I don't have any images of anyone in my mind now. I think initially what happens is when you start up, you have images of the bigger people that you're working with them.
Yeah.
और उस इमेज को जब आप अपने ज़हन में बहुत बड़ा कर लेते हो आप कलिंग के साथ शूट करो पर्सन के साथ शूट करो जो भी है तो इमेज की वजह से ना आप अटक जाते हो अपने अंदर यू स्टार्ट पोर्ट्रेइंग देम एज वेरी बिग एक बात बहुत खूबसूरत मैंने कहीं सीखी थी कि किसी के बड़े होने से कोई छोटा नहीं हो जाता मेरे को बड़े हैं आई हैव मेट अमिताभ बच्चन सर आई हैव मेट आदित्य चोपड़ा सर आई हैव सैट विद हिम आई हैव मेट ऋतिक रोशन सर जॉन इब्राहिम of course, then this star cast of Kesri Veer and Rana Daggubati sir and everyone, and Kriti and everyone. Even with Shershah, I was working with Siddharth. I think never has it happened. Even when I met Amitabh Bachchan sir, never. It doesn't because I feel हर कोई अपना काम कर रहा है, वो अपना काम कर रहा है, आप अपना काम करो. जो रोल वो कर रहे हैं वो आप नहीं कर सकते, जो रोल आप कर रहे हो वो कोई और नहीं कर सकता, वो आप भी कर सकते हो, आपको उसके लिए चुना गया है. तो आप अपने में सक्षम रहो और इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि अपने को डिसरिस्पेक्ट करो इसका मतलब ये है बी वेरी रिस्पेक्टफुल विद देम मतलब बी वेरी पोलाइट बी वेरी रिस्पेक्टफुल बट खुद को भी तो संभालना है खुद के अस्तित्व को खोना नहीं सीखा मैंने कभी जिंदगी में आई एम वेरी हैप्पी फॉर हू आई एम
The last time a director made you push boundaries?
Predominantly Prince for Rasool Khan because I think Rasool के लिए तो पूरी बैक स्टोरी बनानी पड़ी. Of course हर कैरेक्टर के लिए बनाने पड़ते हैं, पर रसूल के लिए 8-10 पेज लिखने पड़े बहुत सारी चीजों के बारे में. Psychologically उसका डिनोमिनेटर लव रखना पड़ा, फिजियोलॉजिकली चीजें बदलनी पड़ी. And you know when you see something like this, when we were doing the look test, when I saw myself in the look test with those lenses and long hair and all curled up, पहले look थोड़ा different था, बाद में कुछ चीजें बदली. I think you're like wow, this is something new. This is something unique. This is not something that I've done before. This is not something that has been offered before. So this is what someone's imagination, and I'm happy to be part of that. So yeah, pushing boundaries is Rasool Khan.
Yes. The last time you felt that you have nailed an audition.
Made an audition.
Nailed an audition.
Nailed an audition.
Yeah, but due to circumstances, it just didn't work out.
If it didn't work out, then you've not nailed it.
Fair.
Fortunately. I've tested a lot. The past 3 years have been phenomenal, 4 years actually, but predominantly these three, 2022, 22,
And 5 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah.
With the new journey of being an artist, started. So a lot of workshops, a lot of trainings, a lot of unlearning what I'd learned in television in previous days as well. And a lot of meeting new people, a lot of meeting new trainers, new techniques, new artistic forms. And then of course, I think that's where I feel a new me has also emerged over a period of time. And when people say that something is new in you or something is fresh in you, is probably because I think all the unlearning has happened over a period of time. And so for auditions also, fortunately, tested for a lot of shows, for Hotstars, for Netflix, couple of films for Netflix as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping and praying something. And of course, even Rana Naidu was through audition, and I'm glad it worked out. And it feels nice when you nail it through the audition. Rana Naidu, that just happened. One audition, I went to Casting Bay, and Anmol sir was there. And we took the audition. I created something new in that, I remember, which was not in the, sometimes we try something new, and they really liked that newness. And after one test, when I met Karan Anshuman sir also, a couple of months when I got logged and everything later, I bumped into him in Sorozai, one of the restaurants.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said was, "Lovely audition, Himanshu."
Oh.
I had never met him, he had never met me.
Yeah.
We just bumped into each other and he recognized me, I couldn't. And it feels so nice when somebody says that he's a big director, he has created music, he's created Inside Edge, and he's done bigger shows and everything. A very, very big director. And when he says a lovely audition, then I think you feel beautiful.
Of course.
So yeah, nailed an audition. The last time when I nailed an audition, that was Rana Naidu. Yes.
Lovely. The last time a lady in your life inspired you?
A lady in my life inspired me. I think what happens is everyone, whom we are surrounded by, in some form or the other, inspire us.
Yeah.
Like Amrita has a different way of inspiration. Amrita is a hustler. She's very, very proactive.
Yeah.
And so, and I'm somebody who waits for things to happen.
Yes.
Because I think that's how I operate, and that's how I've known myself. That I'm happy or I'm at peace with myself. So whenever I see her, sometimes that baby doing this, baby doing this. So the kind of hustle, the kind of proactiveness that she has is amazing. So she inspires me, in something, in a very proactive and hustling manner. Then this young kid who has become like my daughter, Vaishnavi.
Okay.
I realized that when I met her, in one of the shows that we did, Chiku Movie 2021, 4 years back, like a 10-year-old kid has so much of talent that, you won't believe it. 18 minutes scene we shot in one take in the TV show. 18 minutes, one take scene with a 10-year-old kid who had to remember lines, who had to remember everything. When I saw her performing, like I had done, I've done so much of television shows, I've done feature films, I've done reality shows. So, we understand the craft.
True.
Pure talent, and I loved it completely. So she inspired. Then one of my very close friend, Paridhi, where, we did the show that we did together, Chikum. That's where we met Vaishnavi Paridhi. So I think she inspires me in a very beautiful way, that the kind of surrender that she has towards life, and I think probably because she was a Jodha, but I think the grace that she exuberates. Very few people, I think, have that thera and that grace. So I try to imbibe that, in my being with her presence. So
lovely.
Yeah, everyone has, I think females in our lives in one form or the other, whether it's my sister, Dharti, whether it's Vaishnavi, whether it's Amrita, whether it's Paridhi. I think they give something to you which is from beyond, and it can only happen in the vicinity of females. It cannot happen in the vicinity of males. I feel they exuberate and give you some warmth, kindness, and grace. Yeah.
So the last time a fan comment made your day?
I think people. I don't know whether you should call them fans. People who have been appreciative of me as a human being, has surmounted more than me as an artist. This is what I realized, and that predominantly also happened post naturally. I think I don't let it come to my heart. Somehow I don't. But I really respect the appreciation that they give. But for me, it's like I just say thank you and I'm grateful for all the appreciation. But I'm on my own journey. So neither of the comment anymore, I think that impacts me or affects me.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. So I'm not over the moon when somebody says something. I'm also not below the moon or underneath my basement when somebody criticizes me.
Right.
So I'm okay with that.
That's
So
a fair way to go.
हाँ, वो न सम्मान का मोह बचा है न अपमान का भय, तो जो है यही है.
Wow. The last time you felt that I may quit acting when it hit you so bad?
Sorry, I didn't understand. The last time?
You felt that I may want to quit acting when it hit you very bad, during a rough phase.
I did quit it in 2016 when Shareable Initiative started. In one night, something happened. And 2016, somewhere in, I don't remember, August, September, I just shot for a television show, a pilot, which didn't work out. I had also shot for Vajah Tum Ho film, which had already been shot prior to that. And something happened one night, and I felt acting is nothing in front of what I'm feeling at the moment. I was so overwhelmed by Sharing Pro Initiative that I really spent my 6 years in that. So till 2021, when Chiku Kumami, that show happened, even during the shooting of Vajah Tum had already happened, Rajshree's film for Hamchar, Shersha, I was still on those sets. I was engrossed in the film, but I was still so deeply immersed in Share and Grow that 365 days, 24/7, I was only thinking about that. Something had possessed me about life and its psychology, philosophy, understanding, seeking, depth, spirituality had just taken over me. And I'm glad it took over me because it made me who I am today. And then 2021, when Chiku Ki Mummy happened, I think art emerged back again in me. Otherwise, I think that show gave me everything. That show started, and I didn't realize it, working every day on the set with wonderful people. Producers were so amazing. Anjana ma'am and Hiramji. Then, of course, Paridi was there, Dipali was there, then Vaishnavi was there. I think meeting some wonderful people and being supported by them, it just brought me back to art. And it just made me, and that show created a new being out of me. And art came back. And today I'm an artist because of those wonderful people and the show. So thank you for that.
Okay. And this is the last one. The last time you felt that Bollywood is way much more than just acting and films?
I don't even know what is it way much more than. I think I only see it as cinema.
Yeah.
Where where we just play varied characters to say something, basically. I think cinema was always created to say, a story is always created to say something. And cinema is a visual and audio representation of that. So I just see it as a story. A lot of things are there in us that we want to say, but we can't say. And sometimes when we say, it becomes very preachy and all those things. So I think cinema becomes such a beautiful storyline medium where I just like films like Three Idiots, films like Rang De Basanti, films like Munna Bhai. They just said so much. And it just goes deep into your heart and being. That's exactly what I see cinema as. So I don't see it as Bollywood. I don't see it as films. I don't see it as any PR, marketing, social media. I'm sure all these things are surrounded by it. They are also the paraphernalia. Sometimes to decorate few things, we need all those, things which are artificial flowers kind of thing. But at the core, it is what you want to say. So as an artist, I want to say few things via some stories, via the cinema, and it's a beautiful representation of a medium which everyone enjoys. And also it brings fun and joy in our life, because our lives are also surrounded by so much of environmental stress. So cinema gives us happiness, it gives us joy, it gives us fulfillment. I think that's how I see it as. And till the time I'm here, till the time God allows me, this universe allows me to work, I'll be happy working and add some joy, add some learnings to people's life and including mine. That's how I see it as. Nothing more than that.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and it was just lovely hearing you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.